right. All right, here we go. So, yes, hope everybody had a great weekend. We're going to start with our stretches for our full body strength and conditioning class. What strength class? All right, so we're going to start with our next stretch. We're going to put one hand on our shoulders and lean over to the side. Got to set the timer. So land our head over, hand on shoulder. This doesn't work. You can drop your hands to the side, lean your head over. Okay, really being intentional and trying to get a good stretch in that trap. And then we want to breathe deeply in through the nose, out through the mouth. This doesn't work. You can take your hand of the shoulder or the trap that you're trying to stretch out and pull it behind your back and then lean your head over to the side. If you do this, it's going to be a really deep stretch. So just do what you can. A few more seconds here. Just breathe it in through the nose, out through the nose if you can, or in and out of the mouth. 3, 2, 1, and relax, return center, nice and slow. Then we'll go to the opposite side. Again, hand to the shoulder. If not, we can drop our hands to the side and just lean our head over, or take a hand behind the back and lean over. The hand behind the back gets a deeper stretch into that trap. And breathe deeply. So again, do what you can. If you can just get it to the small point of your back, to the small part of your back, or higher up, and then lean over, perfectly fine. A few more seconds here. Breathing deeply. Don't forget to breathe. Oxygen is key. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Return center. Shake it out. Second. Then we're going to go to our side body stretch. You can interlock the hands and take them above the head and go side to side. Remember, we're creating C's with our side, or we'll sway in tree with our arms and our hands interlocked. Or you can take one hand at a time and reach over. Okay, act like you're at a football game, basketball game, creating a C for the Cardinals, or maybe the Cats, or maybe a Chanel purse. You know, hopefully Santa puts one of those under your tree. Or if the hands above the head doesn't work at all, you can just have your hands down by your side and lean over. Again, trying to really curve, creating a C again, trying to create a C. A few more seconds here. Breathing deeply, really stretching out that side, opposite side of your C, the back side of the C. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. And then we're going to do our cat camel. So we're going to plant our feet firmly onto the floor, palms on our thighs, and then we're creating an arc in our back as if we're giving somebody a ride. Okay, we're cows or camels. Then we're going to come back, crunch over again, pretending like we're doing a crunch or creating a C in the front. Okay, and then we're going to reverse the movement. Okay, we're allowing our head to move along with us. So as we're creating a ride, we're letting our heads flow back. As we're creating our C, we're crunching down. We're exhaling here, inhaling as our heads go back. Inhale into the cow. Exhale into the cat. and then reverse. Trying to get every vertebrae involved of the spine, from the cervical to the thoracic to the lumbar. Don't forget to breathe. Exhale here. Inhale, coming back up. You can let your eyes follow, looking up and looking down, or you can close your eyes in case you get dizzy. Few more seconds. And relax. Awesome. Then we're going to do our torso rotation. So we're checking, looking to both sides. Again, our planet firmly onto the floor. We can use our hands as directions to kind of rotate, making sure that we're rotating fully, keeping our thighs facing forward as our hands go to the sides of our thighs if we have our arms up. If it's too difficult or a bit much, or your arms are tired, they don't want to get involved too much, or we're saving that energy for the workout, you can just let them hang down beside and really turn. Okay, again, we're just flexing our spine. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. You can use your hands, put them on the outside of your thighs, get an extra stretch if you like. Few more seconds, looking both ways before we cross the street. Looking both, we go out into traffic. And return to center. All right, then we're gonna do our knee ups. So getting our knees up into our chest, we're gonna start in a position where our feet are flat on the floor. We're sitting up nice and tall. And we're gonna lift our knee up as high as we can. If not, you can push your hands, since our hands are already resting on our thighs, you can push your hands down into your knees and maybe see if they'll try to lift that way. So my feet aren't coming up off the floor. I'm doing like a toe raise, like I'm trying to lift my foot off the floor, but I'm pushing back down. That's isometric contraction. Okay. If that doesn't work, you can do a bit of a rock. I don't know what it is about rocking chairs, but I love me a good rocking chair. Okay. I've been like that since I was a kid. So rocking actually stimulates our legs, okay? Putting weight into them, or trying to shift weight into them, because they're engaging. They have to engage. I call our legs the catcher's mitt. So any one of those variations, just trying to get those legs moving just a little bit before we get into our intense cardio. Don't forget to breathe. Do a few more here. A few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, then we're gonna take off in our chairs, okay? We're gonna do a little sprinting. All right, so as if we're running track or we're in a band. And boom, 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 boom. You got the bass, boom, 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 boom. You got a trumpet in your arm, dun, 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 dun. Or military marching. Can maybe slow it down a little bit. And then you can kind of add the legs if you want as well to make it seem like you're a bit more into like a marching band. Okay, if you want to go fast, focus on those arms, really pumping those arms, getting that heart rate going, starting to get that heart rate going, because we'll go into our cardio right after this. Okay, our shoulders want to follow the hips, hips want to follow the shoulder, getting good movement in the torso, having the control sitting up with our hips. So I really feel my quads and my glutes counteracting my movement again, because they have to keep me balanced. They have to keep me sitting in my chair. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome job. Nice warm up. Now we're going to get into our cardio. So we're going to start with our chair jacks. Okay, getting our arms up above our head if we can. This doesn't work, maybe getting our hands to our head. Okay, again, these are alternatives to the chair jack of getting the arms all the way up above the head. So hand level, or maybe getting the elbows, shoulder height. Okay, we're breathing. Don't forget to breathe. This is a lot of movement, big movement. Okay, we can do one arm at a time. Okay, we can do one arm and then maybe buddy lift the other arm up and then switch. And then buddy lift the other arm up if we have anybody in there with him that may have had a stroke like myself. Okay, a few more. Pump them out. 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, next we're going into our skater or our rowing movement. Okay, so we're paddling. Whoosh. Paddle boat. It'd be amazing if we had all these people paddling in a boat, huh? We'll go fast, like a rowing team. Okay, or we can separate and do both hands and pull down like we're skiing. Okay, skiers. Like we got 2 separate skis on our feet and we're going downhill. Okay, or we can skate. Inline skating. Extending the arm as you go side to side. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, then next we're going to do our burpee. Okay, touching our toes. Touching our toes. Toes, knees, and then we're going to a shout. Okay, imagine you're doing a burpee with a push-up when you go down, and then as you come up, imagine yourself jumping in the air as high as you can. Okay, if lifting the arms above the head is not a good choice, say your arms are getting tired. Okay, as we get in the later rounds, we may have to switch it up. So maybe we go to our toes, our knees, and then our hips. Toes, knees, and hips. Toes, knees, and hips. Okay. Maybe our arms are tired of moving. Maybe again, we can just rock. But this time we have our arms hanging down low so that we can at least touch maybe our feet, our ankles, or our shin. Okay, whatever's close. Woo. Woo! Sing the song, head, shoulders, knees and toes. Few more seconds. And stop. Awesome job. Awesome, awesome. All right, and then we're gonna do our opposite elbow to knee. Okay, so opposite elbow to knee. There's several different movements we can do here. This is a modification for a Mason twist, a bicycle crunch. Okay, I know you guys have probably seen those exercises before. We can, if the elbow doesn't want to come down to the knee, maybe it just goes across, goes above, like we were doing with our rotations as we were looking both ways. Okay. Or maybe we can add our knee into the mix. Maybe they can meet halfway. Or say we don't want to use our elbow at all. Maybe we can get our opposite hand to our knee, opposite hand to the knee. Okay. Or maybe we can extend our lever and go our opposite hands to our feet. Okay, opposite hand to the feet makes the lever longer. We're adding a rotation with a bend. So we're getting a lot of good movement here. Okay, core is involved in pretty much all of these movements. In order to move, our core, our energy has to go through our core first, the center location. And stop. Awesome. Okay, then we'll go to our sit to stand or our swing arm. Okay, so I'll start with the swing arm first. So we'll take our hands back and we're literally swinging our arms forward. Okay, that's all we're doing. Taking our arms back, swinging our arms forward. So it's like a rock with adding our arms to the movement. Okay, maybe we sit and then we stand. Sit back down and then stand. Okay, again, these are alternatives to the sit stand. Okay, the swing arm. Okay, maybe our arms don't want to go back too far. Maybe we just squeeze our shoulder blades back like we're doing a row. Okay, and then we raise them up. Squeeze our shoulder blades back and then raise them up. Okay, imagine you're playing basketball, you're doing a closeout. Woo, woo, woo. Defender, defender, don't shoot. Defender, defender. Okay, or maybe you're volleyball and you're meeting somebody at the net. Okay. Or again, sit the stand. Okay, or that rocking motion again really plays a role here, but maybe we can try to lift our tush up. Okay, maybe we can get enough to get our bottom up if we can't stand all the way up. A few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Awesome. Now we're going to go to the strength part. So if you have a weight, grab it now. We'll take a quick water break. Okay. So we got our weight. If you don't have a weight, it's perfectly fine. It's not needed. We're going to start with our bicep curls. Okay, so we can allow our arm to hang down by our side, and then we're curling up. Okay, I like to go ahead and have both my arms go through the motion. Because midway, I'm going to switch hands because I only have one dumbbell at the current moment. 2, 1, and then I'm going to switch hands. Okay, right now I'm doing a rotational bicep curl. but there's several different kinds of bicep curls you can do. You can do a hammer curl, which is literally hammering. Okay, you can just do a 90-degree curl where your arms stay at 90 degrees. Or let the arm go all the way down and then come back up. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Then we're gonna go into our tricep extension, okay? So you can go tricep extension back behind us, okay? This is the tricep extension that I recommend, or you can go overhead, okay? Overhead tricep extension. You want to make sure you keep the elbow in nice and tight as you do it. Okay, you can go one arm here, or if you have any shoulder issues, or if you have like a heavier weight, then I recommend maybe going both hands at the same time for this tricep extension. Okay, but again, I prefer to keep it down low, just in case you may have like a shoulder impingement. Okay, and then for my single dumbbell people, we'll switch sides, switch arms. Suck her in there. Okay, and we're just working, trying to kick that elbow back. Straighten that elbow, bend it. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. Bend, straightening the elbow is where that tricep is activated. A few more seconds. Or if you need help, assistance, you can do a buddy extension as well. And relax. Okay. Then we're going to go into our rowing movement. So we're going to lean over at about a 45-degree angle at the waist. And then we're just pulling our elbows back, trying to get our elbows to go past our torso. Don't forget to breathe. I haven't mentioned that yet. So we're breathing constantly in through the nose, out through the nose, if that is possible. Or if not, in through the nose, out through the mouth is okay as well. My single dumbbell people switch sides. Imagine starting those lawnmowers or those leaf blowers at this time of year. A few more seconds. And stop. Awesome job. Okay, then we're going to go to internal, external rotation. So our elbows are tucked nice and tight to our sides here. And then we're opening, separating our hands. Okay, we're trying to keep our forearms parallel to the floor, parallel to our thighs as we go in and out. Okay, so not here. Don't want our arms up high. We want them nice and low, parallel to the floor as we open and close. Okay, so imagine you have like a resistance band in your hand and you're pulling them apart. Okay. For my stroke survivors, this is essential if you have any like shoulder pain here and it feels like maybe your shoulder is trying to come out of socket or it's rounding too far forward. This is a great exercise because it opens that shoulder up, it stretches out the pec, and it engages the delt, the mid delt, rear delt, and then the rhomboids in the middle of the back. Works a lot of different muscles here. And relax. All right. So that is round 1. We're going to go back through to round 2, starting with our cardio again. So this time around, we want to try to get a little more energy output. We're trying to get our heart rates up nice and high. This is HIIT training, so high intense interval training. And it's depending on what you deem as high intensity. Okay. And here we go. We're starting with our chair jacks again. Okay. Depends on what you think is high intensity. Trying to get your heart rate to feel like maybe a what is it, 6 to 8, 5 to 8, 4 to 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm gonna go 4 to 8. I forgot numbers. No higher than 8 though, for sure. Okay, we don't want to feel like you're about to pass out or anything like that. Okay, so jacks here, maybe getting the elbows up. Okay, that Chicky song, I forget how it goes, but I love that song. 10 seconds. Keep pumping them out. Or maybe we can do seal jacks. Really pumping them, getting them moving. 2, 1, and stop. Okay, then we're going to our skaters. Okay, or our rowboat. Rowing, paddling, survivor. Okay, we out in the ocean. Jaws is right behind us. While we're in a paddle boat, I have no idea. We got pushed out the sail. We're Moana. We're adventurous. Okay, or maybe we're skiing on the slopes in the Alps. Or maybe we're on ice, skating. Disney princess. Okay, the alternatives to the rowboat. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, then we're going to our burpee. All right, here we go. Touch our toes, knees, and up. Toes, knees, and up. Toes, knees, and up. Again, you don't have to lift your hands above your head. You can go to your waist. Okay, toes to waist, toes, knees, waist. Toes, knees, waist. Or toes, knees, elbows. Toes, knees, elbows out. Toes, knees, flare those elbows out. Pick those arms up. Big movements, big movements. The bigger the movement, and the more energy we burn. Okay. Going from lying to sitting up is not, let's go from sitting to standing is going to burn more energy than lying to sitting up. It's a bigger movement. A few more seconds, crank them out. Don't forget to breathe. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Awesome job. Then opposite elbow to knee. Okay, opposite elbow to knee. Opposite elbow to knee, or just rotate, get that hand to knee. Okay, hand to knee. If trying to bend over to get the elbow to the knee is a bit much. Okay. Exhale on the way down, or exhale through your rotation so that you really contract your abs. Or longer the lever, you can get your hands to your foot. The longer the lever, the better. The more activation we get. A few more seconds here. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Perfect. All right, then our sit to stand or our swing arm. Swinging our arms back behind us, bring them up. It's basketball season. Close out that defender. Okay, maybe you're trying to block a punt if you're in the football, even though I know that's coming to a close. Or go ahead, sit to stand. Stand to sit. Or maybe you have enough juice, enough power in your legs to kind of hover. Try to lift that tushy a little bit off, pressing those heels into the floor. Okay. Again, there's different alternatives to the movement. Do what you can as best you can. As much effort as you got. Give me what you got. Okay, give yourself what you got. Okay. Few more seconds. Okay, work yourself out. Give yourself that energy. Okay. And stop. Okay, we're going back through with our dumbbells. Go ahead, grab your dumbbell back to the curls. Start with this side first. So we're doing our bicep curls. Okay, again, there's alternatives to the bicep curl. Right now I'm doing a rotational movement. So I have a twist in my bicep curl, or you can go hammer curl, or you can go a 90-degree curl. Single dumbbell, people switch sides. So curl with rotation. So my palm is coming from facing my body to facing my shoulder. Okay, or I can go hammer curl where my thumb is up the entire time. Or I can go to a 90-degree curl where my arm never goes below 90 degrees. 2, 1, and stop. Then we're going to our tricep extension. Okay, maybe we're doing tricep kickback here. Okay, maybe we're doing it up overhead here. Again, I recommend both arms if you're going overhead, just so that you have a little more support. Okay, single dumbbell, people switch sides. If you're doing your kickbacks. Busting my elbow on the chair. And relax. Okay, then we're gonna do our rows. Trying to get our elbows back past our body. Bent over just a little bit. Or if you don't want to bend over at all, you can do a pull here so that you're upright. I recommend this with a little bit of lighter weight. Again, if you have any issues with your shoulder. It's the same movement, just a different angle. Again, we're trying to still get our arms back past our body. Single dumbbell, people switch sides. Really squeezing like you're trying to pinch a ball behind your back. And relax. Okay, then we're gonna go to our internal, external rotation. So arms tucked to our sides, open and up. Okay, yep. Really feel it squeeze in the back, in your back, and your scaps. Again, you can overload this movement as well if you prefer. Sometimes muscle moves better under tension, under a little weight. Like, give me something to hold. Few more seconds. And relax. All right, then we're going back through it once more. Okay, starting with our cardio. That was round 2. If you need some water, go ahead and grab some. Listen to your body if you need hydration. Okay, I feel really dehydrated today, so sipping a little more water than normal. All right, so we're gonna start with our chair jacks once more. And here we go. Getting those arms up. Again, whatever movement you can bring to the table, perfectly fine. Maybe we go one arm at a time. Okay, maybe we go, forgot the other one. Okay, maybe we go one arm and then buddy lift. Okay, and then one arm and then buddy lift. One arm and buddy lift. Okay, we can go seal jacks. Okay, it's still a jumping jack, it's just a modification. Okay, we can step our legs out to the side as we lift our arms. Okay, just adding the legs to it maybe. Okay, whatever you're comfortable with. Maybe we just get our elbows up. That long lever stuff, hey, my arms are tired. It's like, maybe I'll just get my hands to my head. And stop. Okay, then we're going to our skaters, skiers, rows. Okay, rowing here first, maybe. And it's perfectly fine if you want to switch it up and try every one of these just to see which one works best for you. This is the row. Then we're doing downhill skiing. Okay. Pulling. Whoosh, whoosh. This is similar to our swing arms, but our arms don't go back behind us. Okay, maybe we go skater. Or maybe you're a boxer and you punch to the side. Okay, you're doing an uppercut or something. Same movement, okay? Switching it up. Try it out, and then whichever one works best for you, then you can just stick with that. A few more seconds. And stop. Okay, then we're going to our burpee. Okay, we're going toes, knees, and shout. All right. This is the third round, so leave it all on the table. Okay, get that heart rate up. That RPE scale on 1 to 10. Okay, try to get it to about a 7, a 6 or a 7. Get it in the right in the middle. Okay. Maybe we go toes, waist, toes, waist. Dun, 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 dun. Don't forget to breathe. Okay, maybe sing you like a little tune, a little song, or toes, knees, and elbows. toes, knees, and elbows. Because if you sing and exercise, it's going to remind you to breathe. Few more seconds. Three, two, one, and a stop. Awesome job. Okay, then we're going opposite elbow to knee. Opposite elbow to knee. Opposite elbow to knee. Maybe we stay elbows parallel to thighs and we're just rotating again like we did in our warm-up, but now we're going a little quicker. Trying to get a little more contraction. Burn a little more energy. Maybe we go hand to knee. Or hand to foot. Again, we can mix it up. We can change it up. Okay, there's only 5 movements within the body that we train. Okay, what makes everything so complicit is because the angles and then the different tools that we have to train those 5 movements. And stop. Okay, then we're going to our sit to stand swing arm. All right, here we go. Getting those arms back behind us, swinging them up. Or maybe again, we're just rocking where it's this 3rd set. Like I am tired. Or maybe we just get a little caboose and then we sit it right back down. A little caboose and sit it right back down. Little caboose. Don't have to jump. I know that looked like a jump. I was adjusting my feet. Okay, or maybe we stand all the way up, nice and proud. Sit back down. All the way up, nice and proud. Sit back down. Or swing those arms back behind us. Because what are we doing? We swing our arms behind us. We're putting weight into our feet, into our thighs. It's just adding our arms to it. Because again, our shoulders want to follow our hips. Our hips want to follow our shoulders. Momentum, control. Our core is involved. Our lower back is really involved here. We're trying to keep us up. And then we got pressure into our feet. So they're like, hey, what's going on? And a few more seconds. And stop. Okay, and then we're gonna go back to our dumbbell. Okay, so we're gonna do our bicep curls. Doing our bicep curls first. Start this. So again, right now I'm doing a 90-degree curl here. Or I can do the full range of motion where I have that rotation in there, where my arm goes down past 90 degrees. And then as it comes up, it turns. Single dumbbell people, switch sides now. Or maybe we can do a hammer curl where it's literally like you're trying to hammer something. Hit the nail right on the head. And relax. Then we're going tricep extension. Okay, overhead, maybe. both hands. She might want to hold on right now. Maybe we go single arm. Okay, if you're doing anything single, go ahead and switch sides. Maybe we go tricep extension down below. Switch sides. My right arm has gotten tired. This is my stroke side. Okay, worked out a little bit earlier today. So do a little assistance. Okay. If you need to. A few more seconds. And stop. Okay, then we're going to our rows, our bent over row. And so again, trying to squeeze the ball back behind us. Imagining there's a ball behind us. Imagine someone's tickling the middle of your back and you're like, oh, I gotta get away. No, don't do that. Single dumbbell people, switch sides now. Really squeeze that ball. Few more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Whew. Arms get tired. I start to suck in more air. All right, then we're gonna go to our internal, external rotation. Okay, breathing deeply definitely helps when you get tired. Okay. So again, you can overload this movement if you want to. Okay, just holding your weight in your hand and then just opening up, squeezing those scabs back behind you. Okay. I know this movement seems minuscule, but it's very effective. Okay. Every client that I've seen that has had an issue with rounded shoulders or any posture issues, we've done this over a period of time and it has helped significantly. 3, 2, 1, and stop. All right. Grab some water and then we'll start our cool down. Grab a swig. Catch the breath. Okay, we're going to start with a couple of our movements from our warm-up. Okay, starting with stretching out our traps. Okay. Take a few deep breaths before we get started. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, then here we go. All right, then we'll lean our head over to the opposite side. Okay, again, if getting a hand up to the shoulder is a bit of a struggle, you can lower your hand down. But take note of how your body feels as we go through these stretches from the beginning to now. Okay, do you feel a difference? Okay, right now my shoulder doesn't feel as tight as it did in the beginning. Feel like I don't need as much pressure in order to get my shoulder to go down or to get a stretch here. Or no, I actually have to add more pressure to get a deeper stretch here. And then we'll switch sides. Okay, again, don't have to get the hand to the shoulder. There's a couple different ways to get a deep stretch. Okay, you can let your arms just hang to the side. Be intentional about the stretch here. Okay, like really trying to get your ear to your shoulder, not your shoulder to ear, because we don't want to shrug. Okay, again, it's like creating another C in the neck. Okay, or you can take a hand behind your back and lean your head over. And relax, return center. Okay, then we're going to do our rotational movement. Again, we're going to go a little slower. Rotational movement, go a little slower. See if you can go back or rotate a little further. Maybe you can get your elbow to the back of your chair. Okay. See if that's easy. Or do you feel any tightness within your torso still? Maybe your spine has a little bit of gas it needs to release, and you pop some vertebrae. But don't go looking for it. Don't go looking for it. This feels pretty good. All right. Yeah. And return center. Hey, then we're gonna do our leans. Okay, side body stretch. So leaning over, creating a C. Again, if you need to, you can grab your hands and go side to side. Okay, we're not trying to go too fast. Again, we're taking note of how our body feels from start to now, start to end. Okay, I feel a little deeper in my back with this stretch, which is good. It's not just on my side of my torso. I feel like I'm stretching deeper down into my hips, which is great. Okay, or maybe we're doing a C. Okay, or maybe we have our arms down by our side, going side to side. Okay. And relax. Okay, then we'll do our cross the body stretch. So extending one arm out, hand behind the elbow, pulling across our body. And then we're going to slightly rotate in the direction that our finger or our hand is pointing, so that we don't feel like we're pulling or putting too much tension into our shoulder itself. Okay, into that joint, ball and socket. Good old humorous. Humor me. Oh man. If you want a good scavenger hunt, go look at some of the names of the body and tell me you won't laugh. And switch sides. One of my favorite muscles is the gastrocnemius. And that's the calf muscle. That is your calf. I love the name. And relax. Roll that out. Roll our shoulders forward. Well, this is going backward, going backward. Then we'll roll them forward, shaking it out. Feel new, feel new. All right, and then we'll do a figure 4 stretch and then we'll be done. Okay, so if you can, we'll cross our legs up. Okay, and then we'll lean over. Okay, we use our glutes a lot today. So this is stretching our outside hip, stretching out our IT band, our glutes, our hips, increases that range of motion so that we're able to go do it again and we're able to stand up after the workout. Okay, and we'll switch sides. Okay, if you can't get your your ankle up to your knee, it's okay to kind of go below the knee. If you need to, at whatever point you can get your ankle to on your opposite leg, perfectly fine. And then you just want to kind of push your elbow into the knee to kind of open that hip up. And relax. All right, that's all I have for today. You guys did an excellent job. Hope to see you guys next time.